Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the OCCW Royal Ramble, live from downtown Stanton, California. At the table is Jack Bruce Davidson. And now, here's your host, the magnanimous main man of our menagerie of model mechanics and mischievous missionaries, Jonathan Malice.
And mahalo, my many
Minions.
meaning marvelous. Not Monday to you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orange County Championship Wrestling's flagship show, the Royal Ramble, on its flagship station, the Free Admission Channel. I am your host, known the world over as Jonathan Malice, or more commonly, the most hated man in SoCal indie wrestling. The man to my left is the inimitable co-host and sidekick of many, while we're on the topics of minions, of many masterminded maniacs.
Minions? I'm the right-hand man. What are you talking about?
Yes, he's the right-hand man, and then oftentimes the left hand doesn't know what it's doing, even though it's doing what it normally does.
Wait. John, this is a family show.
Okay, sorry. This is Jack Bruce Davidson, and the voice behind the noise. He is the icon of lexiconography, Mr. Lex Icon. How you doing today, Lex?
I'm doing dandy.
Now, Lex, I hate to open the show on a sad note, but I'm going to let you take it from here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did lose another member of the wrestling family today in Shannon Spruill. Most people would know her from her time in WCW as Daphne. She was also in TNA for a while.
Daphne Unger, right?
Daphne Unger, yeah. She also did a parody of Sarah Palin while she was in TNA.
Oh, really?
Which was actually very good. She put out a video apparently yesterday that had some notes of possible suicide.
Okay.
And it looks like
she was sounding the alarms, huh?
Yeah, and it looks like she followed through with it today. And I just wanted to mention it because we have lost so many people in the wrestling world due to this. I gave Robert a graphic to put up for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. If you are in a situation which you think you can't get out of, or if you know somebody who's exhibiting things like, if they normally hang out or go out, but they're staying introverted inside, if you think anything's wrong, please call that number. It's on the screen there. If you think of the people we've lost to suicide, Brian Christopher, Chris Canyon, various Von Erichs, Crash Holly, Mike Awesome, the list goes on. But please, do it for yourself or do it for a friend of yours. Save a life.
That's right. This is Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK, T-A-L-K. All right, our thoughts and our condolences go out to the family of Daphne Unger, also known as
Shannon Spruill.
Shannon Spruill. All right. Okay. Good luck and Godspeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday,
September
12th at American Legion Post 716, Orange County Championship Wrestling presents Fight to Be Free. 5 exciting professional wrestling matches, all inside, maybe 6, all inside the steel cage. You will see the inimitable Ronnie Angel. You will see the ever-present, always exciting former champion Gusten Uberstud. You will see for the GCF ultra-violent title, you will see 2 teammates going at each other with Freddie Flores as he tries to wrest the title away from the evil one, Freddie Helmuth. You'll see the Rickster as he is fixing to take on Domino Grimes. You will see this man, JBD, is in an attempt to retrieve his lost wild card title against the inimitable BA Marcus Frey.
Daddy's coming. Daddy's coming, Legion. Daddy's coming, wild card belt. Daddy's coming.
And in the main event, Orange County Championship Wrestling heavyweight title will be on the line as Azrael defends against the upstart Jean-Baptiste. All these matches and more. Tickets are $25 general admission, $35 ringside. This is at American Legion Post 716, 3252 Florissa Street in beautiful Uptown Los Alamitos, California. Tickets are available through me. Tickets are available through the Post.
And Jack Bruce Davidson.
Jack Bruce Davidson. Anyone working the show, when I say working the show, wrestling on the show, should have tickets. So don't you dare miss out. These tickets, this will be a sold-out event, so make sure you get your tickets early and make sure you get plenty for everyone in your family. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on.
Just waiting for that belt to come back.
Yes. Well, hey,
back.
tell us a little bit. What is your plan for
I get to pick the stipulation, don't I?
Mm.
You know, it's weird fighting from this side of the championship.
Yeah, that's an
Well,
interesting point.
you see, after I was robbed via a gold chain in a steel chain match, you heard the verbatim of Rain Militia announcing that match, who is in the WWE now, you know, who made an appearance, by the way.
Yes, by the way, congratulations yet again. We spent a whole show. Haven't you watched the podcast at least? Spent a whole show where they're talking about it.
I was too busy training in Arizona.
Okay, yes, you look very tan, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Adonis Creed training out in the middle of the desert.
Something like that. Anyways.
You and Grimes standing in a
But
tire hitting each other in the body, you know?
Anyways, so I spent a lot of time thinking.
I said body, not booty. Sorry, go ahead.
Malice.
Sorry.
Anyways, so I took some time and took a look at that cage, and you know, he can't get any lucky shots in if it's escape only. He can't get any shots in if he can't hit me with a chain and win via that way.
So how do you want this to go? I think I get the idea. You're telling me you want an escape over the top rope or out the door only stipulation surrounding this match?
That could be it.
Well, you need to tell me. I'm the goddamn promoter. You know,
Look,
I'm not going to just do it the day of.
John.
Yes.
I have 2 whole weeks and some change.
No, you don't, because if you ask for something ridiculous like a scaffold match the day of the show, I'll be like, hey, and we have a new contender to the wild card title.
If you're going to push my hand,
And that's today's
escape only. How about that?
Only. Oh, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Orange County Championship Wrestling wild card title will be on the line in an escape only steel cage match. All right, that means you go over the top or out the front door. The first person whose both feet, bottom of both feet, hit the floor first will be the winner.
And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm stuck in there with Marcus Frey. No, Marcus Frey, you're stuck in there with me. And I am going to be all you need come cage match.
And I'm stuck in here with you. Okay.
Can I ask a question, JBD?
Let me hear it.
You said that if it's escape only, he can't get any cheap shots in or anything like that. But it's a cage match. Anything goes in there. So that means bring anything into the cage with you that you like. How do you know he's not going to have that gold chain again?
Oh, man. If he has a gold chain, it'll be like rock, paper, scissors. My steel chain will beat his gold chain. My rock will beat his scissors. My paper will beat his rock. I'm going to figure it out. Don't you worry, Lex Icon.
Just wondering.
Well, that's a good point. Over the last several weeks since your title loss to be a Marcus Frey, I noticed a change in demeanor. I noticed a change in focus. I noticed a change in just about everything that you do. I know that it's taken, you've lost some sleep over it, and it's taken its toll on you. And I'm just hoping that once this match ends, you'll be able to move on and go on with your regular life. Okay.
Once Goldie comes home. Oh, sorry, that name's trademarked. Once Red and Goldie comes home, Red and Silverty.
Goldie.
look, don't sue me, William Regal.
Okay.
Once it comes home, I'll be right in the Davidson household.
All right. You heard it here first. Okay, we're going to move along. We've got a few guests today, and we've got some exciting features. First, Robert, can you show us the graphic for the show that's going this weekend?
Ooh.
What is it?
Misfits United.
Misfits United?
First time ever. First time ever.
It's called First Time Ever.
There it is.
Misfits United. The Della O Jiu-Jitsu Sports Complex is hosting yet another wrestling show. Here to talk more, that's on September 5th, that's Sunday. Here to talk more on this topic is the promoter extraordinaire, Mr. Domino Grimes. And Before, I'm sorry to interrupt. Before we go into what you got to say, I just want to give a shout out to my good friends at the wrestling site SoCal Uncensored. Last week they posted some more of their special kind of lies that they say usually for us about, we're not going to cover any shows that are running at the De La O Jiu-Jitsu Center because a bunch of bullshit that they made up in their own head. Little Andy Panda sitting there in his mom's garage typing up ideas. And, the reason why I'm telling them thanks is because I had a couple people call, hey, I hear you're renting out your space, for wrestling shows. How much does it cost? Can I come by? And so they were people I didn't really know. And so I go, well, how did you hear about, us if you don't know any of these? Oh, well, we saw it on SoCal Uncensored. I'm like, you wanted to rent my show because you heard SoCal Uncensored say that we were renting out the space? Yeah. Okay, well, thanks. So shout out to you idiots at SoCal Uncensored. Thank you, you morons. All right. Now, that said, give us a little bit of insight into your show. Tell us about Misfits United, where you got the idea, and where you want to take said idea.
Well, came up with the idea when I got tired of having to...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Domino Grimes. He is the owner-operator of Misfits United, who's going to have its inaugural show this Sunday at the De La O Training Center. What time does the show open?
Doors open at 5:30, show starts at 6.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, we are running for the first time ever. Every match on the card is a never-before-seen singles or tag team match. I have been Braden Robinson on Facebook has been announcing...
Nerd!
The matches over the course of the week for me.
No, yeah. How have you gotten Braden Robinson to pull away from his D&D discussion group to actually do some work for you?
It's pretty easy. He's pretty scrawny.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I bet him and David Locos are hanging out. Those two.
They're probably right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Goofballs. Hey, those are nice kids, by the way. I won't have you putting them down on my air. Anyway, go on.
But so, he's been announcing the matches for me on the Facebook. We've already announced JBD versus the Vintage Dragon.
I'm going to slay the dragon on my way to getting the gold back.
Your OCCW champion, Azrael, versus Biagio.
Crescenzo,
indeed.
Human smoke machine.
Now, how did you get two guys of the same faction to wrestle each other? The same way I do. You just offer them money and they do it. All right.
So one betrayal happens, and all of a sudden we're all betraying each other.
Well,
If I couldn't do it, Biagio got to try.
you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. That's all I can say.
But we do have another announcement special just for tonight. Robert, can I go ahead and get that flyer?
Wait, what?
Another announcement.
We are announcing Mikey O'Shea
He's right.
versus Brett the Threat.
That Michael Pare from Streets of Fire and all those movies there?
No, this
He
is
looks just like Michael Pare. Remember Michael? You don't know. All right,
this
go
is
on.
a fine young gentleman from Las Vegas.
Brett the Threat.
Yes, he is coming to face O'Shea in a traditional singles match, but it should be intense. Mikey O'Shea, very popular around here.
Sure.
Very large man. Brett the Threat, known for more technical wrestling, so it should be very interesting.
Mikey O'Shea is definitely one of the best wrestlers and certainly the best big man out here. I've had opportunity to put him on my show on several occasions, and I don't know anything about Brett the Threat. I wish we had some footage on him so that we could get a better idea of how that match is going to go. But Brett the Threat out of Las Vegas, taking on Mikey O'Shea for the first time ever, you say?
Absolutely.
All right.
None of the people on my show have faced each other before, so it should be a very interesting show. Potential clash of styles.
Sure. Now, I couldn't tell from that picture there. Is he a large man or about what is his dimensions? Mikey O'Shea, he's what 6'2", 360 pounds at least, and he moves like a man literally half his weight. So,
Brett's filled in pretty good. I know he used to do fighting.
He used to do fighting.
Yeah.
Isn't he still doing fighting?
Martial arts.
Mixed martial arts. Okay.
So, he's going to be strong and in shape for that.
Okay.
But otherwise, You know?
So, other than spending all your time in the tanning booth, when you're getting ready for a show,
Clearly.
what
Clearly in the tanning booth.
What? This is your first show, and I've tried to help you as much as I can shape your thing. But, what are some of the pratfalls that you've experienced trying to put this card together and trying to pull this show off?
Well, it's a lot of work that I expected and a lot of things that I didn't expect. Getting the word out there is the hardest part, especially being a new promotion. So I tried as many avenues as I could to...
Robert, they're telling us that the sound is off and on. Are we having an issue? All right, go on.
It's one of these. Yeah, somebody's holding something that's making me sing.
I'm not holding anything.
Maybe Lex is up. I don't know. Just turn off my mic.
Okay. Sorry, guys, we're experiencing technical difficulties. If you could stay tuned, it'll just take a minute. JBD and Domino Hill will be making faces at each other. What? Is my mic on? It says on. Make faces at each other. So they entertain their crowd. That's on. So, that's the problem with live blogging is that, or vlogging, with podcasting, whichever, when you have a problem, you have to, immediately address it. So, let us know if it's Jason Heisel, because let's be fair, he lives out in the middle of the desert, and if you can't hear him, he might have a lot of sand in his ears, right? And we're still waiting on Jason. We're still waiting on your people to come in and talk about your show. Otherwise, send us the flyer so we can put it up and do it for them. All right, go on.
As I was saying, so promoting, I've been handing out flyers in various places. If you are at the Orange International Street Fair this weekend, I will be handing out flyers there.
And I'm sure you'll be there too. Yes.
Oh yes, those whiskey sours are not going to drink themselves, John.
Drinking on the job.
Whiskey sours are not going to drink
I don't have a punch card.
All right, right.
You're about to have one.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Let's not threaten people on our show, remember. All right. Okay, so the Orange Street Fair, is that what it's called?
Yeah, the International Orange Street Fair in the Orange Circle every year. Coming back this year because of last year's shenanigans.
Oh, what a disaster that was last year. You know what? We may not recover from this completely, psychologically for a while. But I'm happy to hear. Okay, tell us a little bit about your card.
Yeah, so like I said, we have JBD versus the Vintage Dragon.
Yeah. Dragon Slaying.
We have announced Azrael versus Biagio. And obviously we announced just now Mikey O'Shea versus Brett the Threat. Ringside Rain is also making an appearance. We've announced that on our event page.
Here.
Glad to have her. Lex is going to be joining us as well.
Jawohl.
Some other notable names on the show. I haven't announced the matches yet.
Okay.
We've got Vito Fratelli there.
Forget about it.
We've got DI making an appearance. Making another appearance as a tag team together for the first time since, what was it, Social Dystopia? Or no, not Social Dystopia.
No, you're not talking about who I think you're talking about.
I am talking about who you're
Why? Don't do
Goose
this.
and Uberstud and the Rickster are teaming together.
Yay, two of my favorite human beings. Much as where are you going? What?
Why?
Because they generate revenue. I can answer that one for you. Because people pay money to see them.
Yeah.
They
Because
generate headaches for the society, John.
The society generates headaches for me. So, that is certainly not my biggest concern.
And of course, we also have Matt Vandergriff making an appearance on the show. So.
Well, okay, Matt Vandergriff, fantastic young wrestler, up and comer. One of these days, soon, I'm sure we're going to see him at either Impact, AEW, or...
he's definitely got the talent for it. So
yeah, a Ring of Honor. That guy's definitely going to move. I don't know if he's... Well, he's going to do great. He's going to do great, and I wish him the best. Let's see. So what are the people saying out there today, Lex?
Well, we have Well, Big Daddy Dodge has checked in saying that Vintage has no chance against JBD.
No, I don't think he does. Honestly, I don't think he does. It's gonna be like a fairy tale ending. I'm gonna get the girl,
I have
and I'm gonna
faith in
slay
you.
the dragon.
All right, all right.
I have faith.
Will Thomason
Oh, I
is
know-
watching.
I know you
SoCal
do.
Uncensored is trash. You're absolutely right, Will. Thank you for chiming in. Anytime you wanna repeat that or tell us more about it, you are absolutely right. Thank you.
Tom Dupree says at the street fair he's going to see everybody there.
Domino Grimes has more freckles than ever, so that tanning booth is really working.
I don't tan, I freckle. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to take off my hat so that will match. The top of my head will match your shoulders. But, I just got to tell you, man, I know, you fair-skinned guys don't, do real well in the sun. So, keep working out and keep rocking that nice shirt. Just try to maybe, next time you cut it, those are community titties. Try to cover those nipples up a little bit, okay? All right.
I'll do my best.
That's okay. Otherwise, I expect you to go and then start ripping
Looks
it
pretty
off.
good on me, doesn't it, John?
Yes. Oh, yes. Keep flexing, big guy. All right. What else?
I thought interesting bit of trivia, by the way. The International Orange, that's the name of the color of the Golden Gate Bridge.
International Orange.
Yep, that's the name of the color.
Really?
Yep, officially. That's your bit of non-wrestling trivia
There
tonight.
you go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here. Yeah, always a good opportunity to learn here. I'm just laughing. It's at the top of my thing. Will Thomason. SoCal Uncensored is trash. I love it.
Yeah, Will
All right.
also says, free the nip.
No.
The
views and
You gotta pay
opinions-
for these.
The
You gotta
views and
pay for
opinions.
these.
Yeah, okay.
Who put that?
Jessica Landau is watching. Hey, Fancy Nancy, I will see you next week. I heard you guys are coming back. I'm very excited about that.
Joshua Holdman's also watching us.
Joshua Holdman is one of my favorite fans. Obviously, Brian Chansey, Paul Stitz, all those guys. But Josh has been really, catching up to them lately. He hasn't missed many shows, and he brings his kid. And, yeah, we look forward to seeing you, Josh. Hey, guys. All right. And let's move on. All right. So, once again, if we can see the graphic, let's talk about the show. Where, when, and for how much?
It's going to be right here at the De La Jiu-Jitsu Training
Robert,
Center.
can you put that graphic up one more
We're
time?
gonna. You can get a hold of Domino Grimes to get access to the pre-show price for tickets for $20. Otherwise, it'll be $25 at the door. Doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6. That should say Sunday, September 5th. So just so we're clear, it is on Sunday.
Why does it say Saturday? September 5th is a Sunday,
Correct. It is Sunday.
not Saturday.
Correct.
I bet you better check all those flyers that you've been passing
flyers
out.
have the correct information.
All the ones because there's gonna be a bunch of people here on Saturday, and I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you got your tickets out here, buy one, and then I'll be like, okay, you and you wrestle.
The flyer has the correct information.
All right. No. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Domino Grimes, thank you very much. Yay,
you for having me,
Domino.
John.
Wait, no, just stay here.
Hey, by the way, I will have that intensity to get back my wild card championship. I heard what you said that one time.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
We're all good, buddy.
All right. One more time. Post the flyer without the see if we can cover up the Saturday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, September 5th, here at the Della O Training Center. Tickets are $25 at the door. You can freeze it if you see that little, what do they call that little thing, squiggly box thing with all the, what do you
The
call
QR code?
it? The what?
QR code, I
The
think.
QR code. You should be able to get your tickets that way, yes?
You go to your camera on your phone, you scan it, and all of a sudden it gives you a link, and boom, you got a ticket.
There you go. That's the first time ever. Misfits United, live pro wrestling here at the Della O.
I might make me some dragon skin boots,
There you go. Well, hey, have at it.
to match with that championship belt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard me talk ad infinitum about. Have we heard from Gustin yet?
Thank God.
We have heard ad infinitum of me talk about my relationship with Gold Coast Federation, and now more than ever, it's important that we take the time to recognize that we're on our second or third year anniversary of the marriage between OCCW and GCF. So, with that, what better way to celebrate it than to Sunday, September 12th at American Legion Post 716. Orange County Championship Wrestling presents Fight to Be Free. Exciting pro wrestling, all in a steel cage. You will see the likes of Azrael. You will see Rickster. You will see Ronnie Angel. Tickets are $25 general admission, $35 ringside. We have them available here at the Delo Training Center. They're also available at the American Legion Post 716. Tickets are $25. Ringside are $35. Show starts. Doors open at 12. Show starts at 12:30. 1 p.m. All right, sorry.
How the hell did you get in there?
And with us
I
today,
heard GCF. I had to show
the
up.
owner, operator, leader extraordinaire, and my identical twin brother, Mr. Joseph Saint.
Thank you for having me.
I thought it got a little brighter in here.
Well, let's talk your show first because I've got a sponsored match on that.
Yes, all right. That's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. Orange County Championship Wrestling is proud to announce that GCF has a title match on our show. You will see the ultra-violent, with an N, the ultra-violent champion, Helmuth, as he defends his ultra-violent title against his soulmate, his tag team partner, his co-champion in the tag team titles picture, Freddie Flores. Now, first, explain to our fans out there what the ultraviolet title means and why we've come to this conclusion.
The UV division was my concept of what I feel no rules wrestling should be. A lot of people say hardcore, and it means weapons. UV division doesn't mean weapons, it means win at any cost. The difference is utilize it. Doesn't mean you need a weapon, it means there are no rope breaks. Utilize that. Do you have a submission? Lock it in. There's no rope breaks. Tap him out. You know, I just want to see brawling at its finest. I want to see two guys rip each other apart and not have to worry about the rules. And DI means that more than any team, and they've gotten on my nerves, so why not watch them rip each other apart?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You know, for a promoter to dislike people so much that he will book them in matches when he knows someone will get hurt. Is a man after my own heart. My goodness. Good for you. Good for you.
I try,
Joseph.
man. From day one, DI has stepped on everything I've ever done, and it even goes down to the vacated championship that I announced last week. The last thing that Cartwheel did after winning that title was got ambushed by Helmuth. And I'm sure Helmuth thought that he was making a statement and he's going to get a title shot after that. Well, you're not. You're already the UV champ. Defend that title.
Now, I know I asked this before when you mentioned this last week, I believe.
Right.
But in case people weren't watching, what's to stop Flores and Helmuth as tag team partners from lying down for one another?
Dive.
Yeah, like a finger poke of doom.
I think we agreed on this. We will vacate them of both their belts.
That's right. They'll lose not only their ultraviolet title, they'll also lose their title belts, and they will go all the way back down when it comes to title contention. So they're not going to get another shot
Take a dive.
for till the cows come home, as they say. Yeah, this is not WCW 1998. We cannot afford for people to be laying down on the job. What we need is, we need to, and you know what? Frankly, that is not of real concern to us because I know myself. I know Freddie Flores. I know Helmuth. Now, no matter how well we get along personally, I know that when they are in the ring, it does not matter who they are in there with. They are going to give it everything they have to get that victory, no doubt.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about what else you have on the card and where we're going from there.
So from there we go 6 days after your show. Saturday, the September 18th, GCF returns to the dojo when we present Maximum Carnage. Look at that. Look at Goldie. See, there's your Goldie when you said that it was
Gold Coast
copyrighted.
Bear.
So let's look at some of these guys we got. We have the Tokyo Locos returning after losing the tag titles. They're starting, at the bottom, and they're going to make their climb back up by going against the debuting Red Spider and Super Nino.
Oh, man.
First time over at GCF.
Those are some tough cats. I've had them on my show, both of them on my show, and they are absolutely just tough as nails. And that they're the Tokyo Locos are really They've really got their work cut out for them.
Well, I know that they're dying to go after those tag belts, but they're going to have to climb because Lucha homies aren't messing around. They're holding out for that big payoff. They're not on this show because they're going to main event the next time we bring GCF. And I can't guarantee that Tokyo Locos are getting that title shot, so let's see how they do.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
We've also got a return match from the last show we had, which is Snipes versus Vintage Dragon, and there is some bad blood here. Snipes feels that he's younger, more athletic, all around better, his words, not mine.
Yeah.
He snuck a win from Vintage in a roll-up, I believe, last time, and Vintage still tried to offer him a handshake, and Snipes left him hanging. So, Vintage has demanded a rematch, and why wouldn't I grant it? This is a match that has to be seen in front of the fans. The last time it was in front of no one, and it stole the show. I know this one is going to kill it.
Oh, great. Yeah. It will. I guarantee it's going to be one hell of a show.
As seen last week on your podcast, Ronnie Angel is going to make his... Well, he's appeared on GCF before, but in front of the crowd, Ronnie Angel is going to represent the Bear system when he goes one-on-one with Cole Wright, making his return to GCF.
That'll be good. So you got a pretty good card, a pretty stacked card. Now, you're going to be live streaming this as well.
What's going to happen is this isn't live stream. Well, it's a stream a week after the live show.
Is that a blueberry muffin? I'm sorry.
So the show airs in front of a live crowd on the 18th. You pay, you come on in, you watch live wrestling, and then a week later, if you missed your chance, we will release the show for some money. I haven't agreed on the price of the live stream yet.
Wait, you're releasing the show? Are you at least wishing it luck in its future endeavors?
No, it's gonna have good luck. What he means by that, Jack Bruce Davidson, is that they're going to let you purchase pay-per-view, I guess is another way of putting it, but it has a new name. You know, I was shocked. I was there when pay-per-view kind of debuted, when it was like with the boxing, and this. And I was shocked that I recently found out that people think it isn't pay-per-view. They honestly believe it's pay-per-view. Like paper, a piece of paper view. I'm like, what the hell would that mean? Pay-per-view. What are you gonna... What? And they're like, and so I laid into someone. Someone else walks in and go, hey, did you know that this guy thinks that pay-per-view meant pay-per-view? Well, what do you mean? Same thing. I was like, oh my goodness, So there you have it. And every time I've looked at it, it's been spelled out pay-per-view, but
well, even when it was PPV, paper isn't two letters, so why would PPV be paper?
Paper, right? Yeah, well, there you go.
I don't know.
Mark
Third base.
Roberts wants to buy tickets to the GCF show on the 18th. So how does he go about doing that?
Tickets are available right here at the dojo if you call ahead. Don't just rush John, But they're here, and in fact, I'll make a deal right now. This week only, here at the dojo, you call ahead, and tickets that are $20 are $15 from tonight to next week.
Are you crazy?
What?
I am insane, and I love pissing off the corporate world. Let's do this. 1 week only if you call ahead to the Della O Jiu-Jitsu. $15 tickets.
And remember to
Down
remind
with the
me,
bourgeoisie.
A, when you call,
Of
B,
this-
when you get here, because I will be like, no, son of a bitch, you trying to short me all that. No. Make sure that he said this, and then, all right?
Pull up the footage.
So, Mark, buy the tickets. I know you got the money, Mark. I know you got the money. Money, Mark. Get it? I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, all right, Mark, we'll see you then. Because people are idiots, guys. Couch.
Oh, that's a cough. Oh,
Couch Shadow Society cough. Oh, that's...
Yeah, you said couch because you were watching from your couch.
All right,
What
then.
else you got?
Well, let's talk about this because me and you had a deal. We had a deal. The Wild Card Championship will be on the line.
Yeah, it looks like...
I got.
Now, when I signed off on that, you seemed very happy about that decision. However,
Yeah, more money.
Well, here's the problem. You are no longer the wild card champion.
Oh, I got.
So, in our negotiations, both with our ultraviolet match on our show and our wild card on his show, if you do not win the title back, you're going to be watching this because BA is going to step in. It is for the wild card championship, not for JBD necessarily, not for BA
Right.
Marcus Frey necessarily. If it were today, it would be BA in that ring defending this title. You remember that, young man?
I got 6. I'm gonna get that belt back. And I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days to spare. Trust me. Count on it.
and
we'll see,
Bank on
man.
it.
Who is the wild card title up against?
Honestly, I haven't
Not
decided
sure yet?
quite
Okay.
yet. We're gonna see how these fall out here because now I'm interested.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what stipulations they ask for
Absolutely.
too.
Oh,
Mark is asking for the number for the tickets.
For the GCF tickets or my tickets?
For GCF tickets.
You know what,
Basic-
Mark?
I
will
You ask
say,
him,
I will
right?
say John's
No,
phone
he's
number
buying my
live on the
tickets.
air.
You call me
John's
and buy
phone
my
number
tickets, Mark.
is 714.
He's asking for the dojo number.
It's 714-527-1845. That's 714. No, that's the dojo number. 527-1845. Yeah, you can reach us there. You can also look this Joseph Saint up on. Are you on InstaChat?
I am on Instagram
And
and Twitter.
Facebook's-
GCF Saint, look me up.
Bookface, whatever the hell it's called. He's on it, right? Are you on that Tic Tac too?
I am not on that Tic Tac.
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic Tac Toe, whatever it's called.
I'm sure Goldie, the Gold Coast Bear, is. He's all over social media.
he's
He's a sensation, but you know.
I know you guys are pretty tech savvy. You also got that Chapsnet thing that's going on, right?
We
Yeah.
do. We have that
Yeah.
chatter. Yeah.
Everything GCF is on the line, so don't worry. It's always on the line. You go on the line and you'll see GCF stuff. All right. That said, this is something that has been sitting with me all week, and I want everyone here. Big John just walked in. How you doing, Big John? Good to see you. Big John, come on and join the panel.
Come on.
Yes, because this is very important to me, and I'm going to bring this up, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to a portion of our show known as topics. That's right, topics, where I will present a topic.
How we doing? We're gonna get that belt back, right?
Ref, how are you?
We were doing fine until you interrupted me. I'm in the middle of a show, Big John.
Hey, relax.
Keep the blood pressure down. It's all right.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I've been under a lot of
We
stress.
don't need
lately.
any John crime in here. All right, come on.
Okay, all
All
right.
right, John, keep going.
All right.
Freddy on Freddy violence.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Freddie and
Ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat this. We have come to the portion of our show known as Topics. That's right, Topics, where your host, Jonathan Malice, will provide this distinguished panel of experts a topic for which they will voice their opinions thereof. Now, ordinarily, they have 1 minute to do so. But because this topic has set particularly deep in my mind, we're going to set our topic time for 2 minutes.
Oh.
That's right, 2 minutes, because this is a thicker topic than most people. Right, we'll understand it. And those of you out there who are watching, I want to get your opinions as well. So, Will Thomason, Big Daddy Dodge, let's see, Jessica, let's see who else is watching. Johnny Vallis, all you guys who are watching, I want you to send in your response to this week's topic, all right? This week's topic, do we have the 2 minutes there, Hubbard?
Hubbard.
Well, Robert. Well, we don't necessarily have to put the graphic up on. We can just keep time another way by watching the little hand on that clock. Oh wait, there is no little hand on that clock. Was there?
It's just really
All
far away.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first topic of the evening: the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let's establish a few things. How many faces are on Mount Rushmore, JBD? The real
4.
Mount Rushmore. Okay,
4.
very good.
Teddy.
Besides Lex Icon, who can name the names of the men on Mount Rushmore?
Not even trying.
Pay-per-view.
I'm gonna give you the hardest
yeah.
one. Teddy Roosevelt.
No, that's Teddy. You got Lincoln, you got Washington, and you got. Damn.
Come on.
He's not on though. They took him off last
We'll
week.
move on up to the east side,
What's
to a
that?
deluxe apartment in the sky.
Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
Jefferson, the nickel man.
Yes, very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there are 4 faces on Mount Rushmore, for those of you who didn't know, all right? Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, and Teddy Roosevelt. And, that's kind of interesting because the closest the closest term would be, Lincoln and Roosevelt, but there was like 100 years between the two, yeah? No, almost 100, about 50.
50
50?
years.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I guess there was a lot between Lincoln and Washington.
And for the
It's just so far in the past, we don't see them as they're being so far. You know what I mean?
And for the extra trivia, the sculptor of Mount Rushmore, Gusten Borglum.
Very good. Gusten Borglum. Let me ask you a question. Do you know which Roosevelt it was? That was there. Was it Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
It was
or Teddy
Theodore.
Roosevelt?
It was Theodore Roosevelt.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching out there, send us
He went
your Mount Rushmore of wrestling. So, who wants this topic first?
I'll take it from
All
here.
right, JBD stepping right up, right, digging in, gonna swing for the fences. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have
All right.
2 minutes. Wait, how do we do that? 2 minutes. Robert, are you ready, sir? And go.
Jack Bruce Davidson, Daniel Azrael, Domino Grimes, and Big John Clark.
What are you doing the rest of your minute?
Okay, all right, fine.
Okay, excluding those, what would be your other?
All right, so I have to put Stone Cold Steve Austin up there because he is possibly one of, if not the highest drawing wrestler of all time during the hottest era in wrestling of all time.
Okay.
I think you got to put Hulk Hogan up there due to, the sheer impact he had on,
Okay.
and he, we need a bald man on there. We need a bald man up there.
Okay. Well, Stone Cold isn't
yeah.
exactly friggin' Elvis, but okay.
Yeah. All right. And we got, obviously the Undertaker because, his commitment to character work and his commitment to kayfabe
Right.
is something to be revered.
I agree.
And that's something that you will never see again. Well, I mean, possibly never see again. I mean, there are some people that are trying to do it, but obviously they can't. Yeah. And then fourth is gonna have to be, this is gonna be controversial, Bret Hitman Hart, because he is one of if not the most technically brilliant wrestler of all time. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. Not Bret Hart. Kurt Angle, because he is, without a doubt, one of the most flexible characters in the history of WWF, WWE, and wrestling in general. He could put on a tiny cowboy hat. He could be the wrestling machine. He could shave his head. He can have a headgear, and he can wrestle with the best of them. He could be a good face. He could be a good heel. He could be a good feel. I don't know, but basically, how he went to wrestling like a fish to water is something that you'll probably never see again, honestly, unless you're talking about Jack Bruce Davidson or something like that. And I got 7 seconds to spare, so I'm JVD and I'm all you need.
2, 1.
I think everybody. Wow, that was a very well thought out response. I don't know if it's well thought out, but it was certainly well presented. Good for you, JBD. So
take a water break.
So you have. Let me get this right. You had Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Kurt Angle. Or no, Kurt Angle and The Undertaker. Okay, which one is Washington?
Are you asking me which one's racist? No, Washington.
That's an easy one.
Washington. I think you know which one's Washington.
Okay.
How far down the rabbit hole are we going?
Okay, never mind.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Who was Washington?
Obviously, Hulk Hogan,
Okay,
because
Hulk
he's
Hogan
the
is
oldest
Washington.
one.
Who was Lincoln?
Lincoln, that would have to be Stone Cold, I think. No, yeah, Stone Cold.
Okay. Who was Roosevelt?
That's gonna have to be Angle.
Okay, and then Jefferson.
Undertaker.
Okay, tell us something about Thomas Jefferson. No, okay, all right, never mind. Never mind. No.
If you go into his house, you're gonna probably find something you don't want to find.
I mean,
Jefferson?
that could be said about so many forefathers.
Yeah. Okay.
All you gotta say is he signed the Declaration of Independence.
All right. All right. Who is the next recipient? Okay, Mr. Joseph Saint. Who is your Mount Rushmore?
Starting? Okay. Here's the issue I have with this. I can break this down to subcategories and everything
Right,
else.
exactly.
This question is so freaking difficult, but I'm going to try and do it by their contributions to the industry,
that.
which doesn't mean I like them.
That's
it means I could go with Ed the Strangler Lewis. I can go with. I think I'm going to go first with. Jeez, because I know we're getting to Hogan, but there's prior to Hogan. So let's say Bruno Sammartino first.
Fantastic.
Let's then go to Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Let's then go to Stone Cold. And I know there's a gap here, and for better or worse, I have to say John Cena. I almost want to argue with myself, but I'm going with what they contributed to the eras in between and who begat who at this
Sure,
point.
okay.
So those four men hold generations within them, and that's
agree.
why I'm doing that for this. I want to say, I wish there was a manager one as well, because I would throw.
Sure.
But
So you're saying that, okay, basically you're naming the biggest names of their eras.
the ones that begot the other, the ones that they looked upon and said that's why I got into wrestling, and those are those four to me. I mean, especially when it comes, because I would love to say The Rock, but Stone Cold topped The Rock in terms of what he did during that
his
time
wrestling
frame.
career. Right.
You would love to say Macho Man, but Hulk Hogan, Macho Man never hit the height that Hogan did. He was close.
Right.
And so that's where I'm getting at. When it comes to those four names, they are wrestling.
So we'll say Bruno is the father of our wrestling country, right? So he would be Washington. I would say Lincoln.
Would probably be in that Hogan, I suppose.
Okay. Because he brought people who weren't wrestling fans to the wrestling. All right, okay. Jefferson?
I would put Cena as
Yeah,
Jefferson.
okay, well...
And Stone Cold as Teddy.
Stone Cold Teddy. Well, that's pretty fair, because they're both out there hunting and shooting
Now
shit.
hold on. You only have 3 heads on your Mount Rushmore.
You didn't see him?
No, yeah. I can't. You only have 3 heads on that Mount Rushmore.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. Good for you. Well thought out, Joseph Saint. So he's going with Stone Cold, Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, and John Cena. All right. Lex, for your opinion. John, did you want to weigh in on this as well?
I can, but Joseph pretty much took all of them except for one.
Okay, yeah, me too. Well, hold on to it. Not yet. Go ahead.
All right. I gotta say, I think Hulk Hogan definitely has to be there, just because how he brought wrestling into the spotlight and brought it mainstream.
2 minutes there, Robert. Thank you.
Now, granted, there's a lot of people who were around that time that could be supporting cast members that would not like Roddy Piper, that sort of thing. But we'll go mainly with the main guy, Hulk Hogan.
Roddy Piper would be General Cornwallis to him.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Or King George.
In the non-cartoony world, you got to put Ric Flair up there.
Thank you. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, you got. I mean, just his longevity and the fact that he could have pretty much a good match with anybody. His matches.
Except Hulk Hogan. Did you see those horrible matches? Go on. Sorry.
I mean, his match with Steamboat. I would put Steamboat up there, but Ric Flair was the
Yeah.
One guy that gets overlooked a lot, but for his longevity and the number of careers he launched before mainstream, I have to put Jerry the King Lawler up on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, okay. I can see
I mean,
that.
his longevity. I mean, he brought so many people. I mean, there would be no Kane without Jerry Lawler. There'd be no, there'd be no Papa Shango, no Charles Wright. There's so many people that he's got started. And fourth, I just lost it. It was in my head.
JBD.
Not yet.
Nick Bockwinkel? Barry Darso?
Carl Gotch.
Actually, well, when you say Nick
Buddy
Bockwinkel,
Rogers?
I gotta say again for the number of people he launched,
Yeah, a lot.
Vern Gagne.
Vern Gagne, okay, that's fair.
Vern Gagne, just again for what he did, not necessarily for his work.
And maybe there should be a separate, promoters, right?
Right.
Obviously, Vince McMahon. Well, yeah, okay. Oh, all right, very good. So we have Ric Flair,
Hulk Hogan.
Jerry Lawler, and Vern Gagne.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right. In any particular, who is Washington?
Washington, I think would have to be. Hogan, just because he brought it to the forefront, just like Washington brought the. Jefferson, who declared independence, probably would be Ric Flair, because he was the main guy that wasn't in the huge spotlight like WWF was.
But still managed to get absolutely everybody's attention.
Right, exactly.
Everyone, even WWF fans knew who Ric Flair was, even if they'd never seen a match. You know what I mean?
Yep.
From Ric Flair. Interesting.
I would have to put Jerry Lawler as Lincoln, I think, just because of the number of people he brought over and he innovated so many things.
I thought you were going to say because of the Emancipation Proclamation. Women that Jerry Lawler got to emancipate from his family. So anyway.
Well, that would be Ric Flair too. And Vern as Teddy Roosevelt, because Vern kept fighting like the Rough Riders.
There you go. Very,
He was the first pro wrestler that I could ever think of.
Who was?
Who could be ready? He was proud for everyone.
Okay. All right. On this topic, we're going to go with Big John one more time. All right. The Mount Rushmore, you don't have to give him the whole stand. Just give him the microphone. That's how microphones work there.
Got you, boss.
All right. 2 minutes and go.
Justice Saint pretty much hit it right on the head with his, with a few exceptions, which, it's all right. Definitely nobody thought about him at first, but yeah,
Okay. Wait. Let's hear it. Can we have a name, please?
Oh, jeez. Now you got me on the spot. What the hell's the guy's name?
Max Moon.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So clearly, maybe that mountain would just be a nice rolling hill.
Quang the Ninja.
Yes.
Why do I keep forgetting his name? The guy that you
Mantar.
named before Hogan.
Bob Backlund.
Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik. Those are the only
In the
guys before Hogan.
70s.
Oh, superstar Billy Graham.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
No, the name I named first.
Right.
He's got me blanking.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. Thank you.
That was
Jesus.
like way
I'm sorry,
before
Bruno.
Hogan.
I'm so sorry.
He's rolled over.
Wow. Yeah, he
right.
did. Bruno Sammartino, his contributions, his title reign, everything that he did, he's a staple. He's got to be on there first and foremost.
Yeah,
Then
I
you-
agree.
Then you have to like him or hate him. You got to put Hogan on there next.
Okay.
You have to. It's, but whether he deserved it or not, what he did for the business, yeah, you have to. I'm going to go with a couple other interesting people here. I'm going to go with Triple H. No one's thought about him yet. Triple H is still contributing to this day. Triple H brought us through the 90s. Triple H helped us with the Monday Night Wars. Triple H brought us through all those other things. He was a valuable player in all of that and still is today, very much so, shaping the future of this business. So he definitely needs to be in there. And the ring general of ring generals, of course, the Undertaker. You're not going to go anywhere else without that man. Sorry.
What Ric Flair?
Ric Flair is in there. If they had a fifth person, he'd be there.
If there was Mount Rushmore of technical, I would.
I mean, honestly, I'd say Four Horsemen and the Fabulous Freebirds, but we don't have that much space on Mount Rushmore.
What about Chris Benoit?
Oh, God.
again,
All right,
if there was
stop.
a Mount Rushmore
The views and
technical-
opinions of producer Robert are the views and opinions of producer Robert.
And that's
himself.
why you don't get to play,
They do.
Robert.
That's why. Yeah, exactly. They do not represent the views and opinions of Orange County Championship Wrestling, the Free Admission Channel, or anyone else with any class in their bones. All right, I want to do this one. You guys aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you.
I figured.
Hold on.
What does Rickster say? Oh, that's just John. He hates.
There's no
people.
Hold on. Wait.
People hate.
There are three men who won the Royal Rumble once. At entry number 1, Shawn Michaels and Edge. All right, go.
Yes, okay.
No. All right,
Mount
go.
Rushmore. It's very simple. All right. We're going to start with The Rock, Tito Santana, Ric Flair, and Andre the Giant. Why? Okay, let's start with why is there. Let's start with the admission. Why is there not a Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is instrumental. This is a fact. Whereas, say, George Washington helped birth our nation. Abraham Lincoln helped keep our nation together. Thomas Jefferson declared the fact that we had a nation, and Teddy Roosevelt encouraged us all to go explore the nation, or the world, actually. Hulk Hogan helped destroy the wrestling business. WCW, who originally was Jim Crockett Promotions' version of NWA, and the NWA itself, lasted forever. It didn't last 5 years with Hogan involved. He was the world's most aggressive cancer in the wrestling business. Gone. Right? The territories, he helped Vince McMahon destroy the territories. He ruined more careers with the whole, that doesn't work for me, brother, than anyone can. And I don't know about you, but I'm sure that George Washington, Abe Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, and Thomas Jefferson were never caught on tapes dropping the N-bomb about their daughter's boyfriend. All right?
There's been cameras.
Well, there weren't, and there wasn't. So there you have it. He does not belong on that. So, Ric Flair. Why Ric Flair? Well, it's very simple, right? He was the Teddy Roosevelt, in that Teddy Roosevelt went to every inch of our country when it was still new and unestablished. Ric Flair went into towns like Bayamon, Puerto Rico, and lost the title in the ring because he didn't want the place to burn down. He was not only one of the best wrestlers ever, but he saved, a giant riot and probably his own skin. You've heard that story? How he was wrestling and then he dropped the title even though he wasn't scheduled to do so? All right.
Isn't very safe.
Woo! All right, Tito Santana. Okay, now, it's funny. When I listen to you guys drop all your... I own this shit, all right? I don't care if 2 minutes are up. When I heard you guys drop, it was all white dudes. It was all white dudes, all right? And that's all right because you guys, you identify with people looking at it. But when I was growing up, right, I wanted to cheer for people that looked like me and my brother and my uncles and my cousins because we all loved wrestling too, right? But the only other dark-skinned dudes either spoke Spanish that we weren't fast enough to understand, or two, wore a mask, which we didn't see very much of. And then along came Tito Santana. And granted, he wasn't Mexican, but he claimed to be Mexican. He was actually Puerto Rican. And he talked like my uncles did. He talked like my dad's friends did. He talked like a man who spoke Spanish, who spoke English, who worked hard, and was just a regular, strong dude. All right? That's why I would put Mercedes Solis on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. All right? Where were we? Let's see. Ric Flair, Tito Santana.
The Rock.
And The Rock. Okay, The Rock. Now, this is interesting. Yes, he got big after and in the movies, but he was huge. And he did one thing that no wrestler, in my recollection, was ever able to do. You know what he did? You know who he drew? Who he drew to wrestling? Women. Women tuned in to see The Rock because he was so hot.
Michaels for the same reason.
No. Women, no. Okay, he drew a few of the teenage girls, right? But The Rock actually drew grown women because he was masculine. He didn't act like a little bitch like Shawn Michaels. He was a man. He was like the John Wayne type, and he drew women. So when I would watch wrestling, I could actually get chicks to watch it with me. A little WWE and chill, right? That was before Netflix. So there was that, and that was okay. Like I said, that was when The Rock was wrestling. So that was way before me and Yoga Star hung out. All right, babe. So just remember that. All right. So The Rock drew women. Tito Santana drew young kids, young brown kids. All right. Ric Flair took wrestling to all over the country, all over the world that didn't normally get big time wrestling. And who else did I say?
Ric Flair.
I said Ric Flair.
Flair, Tito, Rock, and
Who was the fourth one?
I don't even remember now.
Rewind the footage.
No, it was see, now I'm forgetting it.
Andre.
Yeah,
Andre the Giant.
Right.
Now there's Andre the Giant. Now let me tell you something. Andre the Giant drew people from everywhere, from other parts of the world to watch wrestling. When he walked into a building, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to do this. He didn't have to smell. La, 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 la. He didn't have to do anything. He was the Giant. People saw Andre the Giant and they're like, "Oh my God, that's the wrestler. Oh my God, he's bigger than I've seen on TV." Andre the Giant was the personification of what wrestling was. He was bigger. He was a just a sight to behold. And wherever he went, whether it was in Japan, wherever he wrestled, the house was full.
And he put down 100+ beers.
And he had put down 100+ beers. So, Andre the Giant was as big as America. Tito Santana was as strong as America. Ric Flair was as intrepid as America. And now I'm forgetting who else I forgot. Yeah. And The Rock was as beautiful as America. So there you have it. There's my Mount Rushmore. All right.
Now, quick question on that.
Yeah.
You say about Tito Santana. Could the same thing not be said about Pedro Morales?
I didn't see Pedro Morales until the tail end of his career. I know that on the East Coast he was really big, right? I know he would sell at Madison Square Garden and whatnot. But they were Puerto Rican, all right? And, half of the United States, or a large portion of the United States, was never Puerto Rico, all right? All the Southwest, all of California, and used to be Mexican. So Hispanic, that's... But yeah, I'm sure it was for Puerto Rican folks.
And like you pointed out, we all put guys that we saw on there. If you asked Mexico, the separate, Mil Mascaras, there's a whole
El Perro Aguayo and all that.
no.
But they don't have Mount Rushmore in Mexico.
I know that, but wrestling is what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Mil Mascaras and all his movies, arguably.
Blue Demon, El Santo.
Now, see, the thing is with a question like that, though, there's so many like Joe said. There's so yeah. You have your Mount Rushmore of technical wrestlers, your Mount Rushmore of best talkers.
Right.
You know, there.
Well, see, but we
Piper's
didn't have
definitely
that.
on that one, man.
We had wrestlers, and we all had a different idea how they affected. For you, it was how they affected you, right? For me, it was how they affected the world, or the country anyway. So, and for you, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Topics. Orange County Championship Wrestling's version. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go a little late today, just because I feel like it. All right.
I'll allow it.
Saturday, September 12th, Orange County Championship Wrestling presents
Where'd you go,
Fight
Saint?
to Be Free. 6 exciting professional wrestling matches, all inside the confines of a steel cage.
That will be Sunday, September 12th, by the way.
Did I say Saturday?
Yeah. Sunday.
It's a brunch card.
Yes, Sunday. Yes, that is a matinee. The doors will open. The tickets say 12 p.m. Or no, they said. Did they say 1?
It says 1, bell
Bell
time
time
1:30.
No, I'm talking about the tickets. What does they say? Doors.
Doors open 1.
1. Okay, good. Doors open 1 p.m. Bell time is at 1:30.
25, ringside tickets 35.
I can read that. It's all lit up. General tickets are $25. Ringside tickets are $35. For pre-sale tickets, contact Dello Jiu-Jitsu 714-527-1845. That's Sunday, September 12th. Fight to be free. Matches all inside the steel cage. You'll see JBD. You'll see Big John. You'll see Azrael. You'll see Gusten Uberson and a host of others. Don't you dare miss it. Thank you, Steve. You know what else it is? It's Thursday. Where you at? What? Big Daddy Dodge, you out there printing more money?
Nah, no. You see, he's getting the Shadow Society apparel already because it's gonna sell out. Speaking of the Shadow Society, we are sponsored by Dodge City Apparel. Come get the highest quality clothes for the highest quality men in Southern California and on the face of the earth, and that's the Shadow Society.
You can get that at DodgeCityApparel.com. All right,
Hit him
that's
up on Facebook too.
all right. Let's take us. You know what? We haven't done a match yet. Let's see something from GCF. What do you got?
What do
You
got?
know what? I just brought a best of. So let's roll that 3-minute quick clip of if you missed us, if you haven't seen us, let's show you what we're about.
GCF, ladies and gentlemen, Gold Coast Federation of Wrestling. Yes. Okay, I don't know if they can hear us or not. Can they hear? Thanks.
Absolutely.
Much thanks. All right, we're gonna go now to a live match. This was fill us in here, guys.
So this was at the Yankee Doodle Damage, a.k.a. the night that the Davidson arrived at the dojo. And basically, during that card, we had those piss ants divine intervention.
Pissants, he said.
And then you had them taking on some real talent in the Human Smoke Machine, Biagio Crescenzo, and
Machine is right.
Sensei, your OCCW champion, Azrael. I mean,
Divine Intervention versus Azrael and who?
and the Human Smoke Machine, Biagio Crescenzo.
Biagio Cassini. Smoke Machine is right.
Look at Bill. Sit the
There's
hell
Bill.
down.
You know, and I don't think he appreciated you guys referring to him as Bill Chupa. You know, I'm just saying.
Listen.
Trying to get him down before he busts the hip. You know,
Man.
He gets excited. It's all right.
Yeah, have a heart, Bill. Come on. Man.
He's a great fan. He comes to all the shows.
Hey, you, sit down. Sit
You know,
down,
damn
it.
I was going to wear that shirt today. It's a good thing I didn't.
Oh, man. Yeah, I would think that you went downstairs. By the way, those are some beautiful Shadow Society shirts, if I say so myself.
Yes, they are.
They are some damn good shirts. Dodge City Apparel did a great job.
You know, let me tell you something. Biagio Crescenzo, hell of a wrestler. It really hurts me to see him falling in with the likes of, well, I just wish him the best in his travels. I just, you know, especially where he comes from, you know, it's really rare to meet someone with his kind of character and all that. So it's just sad to see what has happened to him. I mean, it's frustrating.
What the? Come on, he just joins the society. You act like as if that's the end of his career.
I mean, from one bad organization to another.
What the? Not bad. We're actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All right, you got Danny starting off. You got Azrael starting off with
Those
fighting
shirts
Freddy Flores. Hey, listen, Bill Chew. Just because they're not like Flintstones loincloth doesn't mean you know.
He's referring to you as being from the prehistoric age there, Bill.
Man, yeah, you know, back in your high school days. All right, so now you got Biagio coming in, and don't want to take your eyes off the smoke machine.
No.
Oh.
You're going to get a contact high with you eat too many of those punches.
Oh, man. And then reverses it and throws the line and big heel kick.
Looks like a drop kick, no?
That was a heel kick.
A heel kick.
Man.
Azrael comes in. There's me doing all the grunt work.
As you should.
As I should. That's true.
Yeah. All right.
Double teaming going on there as Mark Ortiz, your referee.
The second best referee in OCCW.
Yeah, is you know, doing his best to take control of the situation. You know.
Big elbow drop by the champ. Ooh.
It's never easy to take control as a referee when DI's in there.
That's true. Or, you know, Shadow Society, or, you know, anyone who's motivated to win the titles.
Hey, come on. Like, they're just standing there, John. Come on. Relax. Have a heart.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's easy for me to look the other way when you make as much money off someone as I do these four men in the ring.
You know, John, you know, you don't find a lot of things funny, like, you know, like that hat joke that we played, you know, like...
Oh, when you took my hat? Yeah, you tried to do your little Logan Paul nonsense?
We were just playing around, John.
Oh, okay. Bill Chew says divine intervention all the way.
Oh, God. Bill Chew was alive long enough to see divine intervention.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Well, I'm not a very nice guy.
Okay, so let's go back to the match.
Big hip toss and...
Freddy Flores taking control of Biagio.
Slam. Oh. Big forearm drop. It's like another 5 minutes. It's like another actual 8 minutes. So.
Yeah, you know, I want to give a shout out to whoever's filming it. Thank you for making sure we get the ring post in the center of our shot.
Double
You've
flapjack.
seen the footage I've brought you. I mean, we always have that corner.
Yeah.
Listen.
I got to figure out a way to shoot in here that's a little bit better.
More than I could say for... Never mind. But, you know, you got DI taking all these cheap shots on...
Looks like a good, honest, straight-up hardcore wrestling match to me. And when I say hardcore, I don't mean hardcore, hitting each other with lights and shit. I mean just a hard-style wrestling match.
Oh, yeah, we hate each other, you know?
Well, that's fair.
You know?
Yeah, it does.
You know, DI hates us because, you know, they're rude, and we hate them because they're stupid
Yes, and they're
and they're greasy.
yeah, it's
DI
because
are brutes. These guys, they don't come in there. They're not flashy. They're not technical. They come in with their fists and their feet, and they're there to hurt you. And if you're not there to welcome that back to them tenfold, you're gonna lose.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
right.
You have
And-
to step up every time you get in the ring with these boys.
Do you view Shadow Society as the evolution of DI? Since that's
Don't
where,
compare us to
well, your
divine
leader
intervention.
came from them. This is what I'm asking.
In
Is
a
this-
sense, Joseph, yeah, I would.
All right.
I absolutely would. I would say that
If
in some ways, Shadow Society is DI 2.0.
so you're
Well,
saying it's a natural evolution
so
thereof.
this is what I'll say is
We
that
cut, Azrael cut the dead weight with Flores and Helmuth, brought in a new crew, developing that same killer mentality, but just taking it to the next level.
and this is what I'll say is that if the for all my comic book readers listening,
You
is
have a
that
comic book out?
is that divine intervention? No, divine intervention is like Venom, and the Shadow Society is like Carnage. We are more vicious. We are stronger. We are faster. We are better.
Well, I know a thing or two about Carnage.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Captain Carnage.
Everybody likes Spider-Man, though.
Which one of you is Captain Caveman?
Those guys do look slower.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Robert.
Yeah, and then look at Freddie Helmuth being disrespectful to Big John.
Well, Big John is kind of getting in their ear a little bit.
He didn't do anything.
Look, you got 4 representatives there. You got Big Daddy Dodge. You got Big John. You got the team itself.
They just wanted an upfront seat because those seats.
Whoa.
We're using the clause in our contracts.
I was there though. Helmuth just wanted the Big John to go back to the Shadow Society corner.
Oh, I see. Yeah, what are you doing wandering over there
It's
to the
a
round
free.
corner?
It's a free.
All I'm doing is, getting myself a nice Shadow Society wrestling lesson, watching these 2 pros in there showing me a thing or two, brushing me up on what I need to learn. And, Helmuth just don't appreciate it, and he's ticked off at me for standing a little too close, and whatever the case would be, I don't know. He still has issues with me because I had to sneeze a few times and my shoelaces came undone when I was refereeing one of their matches, something crazy like that. They just don't let things go.
Yeah.
I see. Right. Okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
and I thought you did a pretty good job roughing our match.
With the
I wanna say
cover-
so myself.
Thank you, JBD. I
How much-
appreciate that.
did you get that cover? I couldn't
see
tell. It
with
looks
their
like
shoulder
no,
up,
they're
yeah.
still in it. It's a 1 count,
Yep.
2 count.
You're not gonna keep the human smoke machine down like that.
No,
Because he's just gonna keep getting higher and higher. Until you can't.
Check it, check it, check it, check it. Choo, choo. Not Bill.
all right.
That
Biagio
train
on the
came off
receiving
tracks
end.
years ago.
Biagio on the receiving end of the wrath of Di.
And,
And
look, here's the thing: is that Mark needs to know and know the rules, and that Biagio was on the ropes, and you gotta. Oh, nice. You gotta break that stuff up. And big spear.
Big spear, but it looks like Biagio's still kind of on wobbly legs. Yeah, Helmuth. Yeah, Helmuth with the presence of mind to grab that bottom rope.
Oh, I know.
There's John drinking on the job.
John.
The
The views and opinions of Jonathan Malice.
I was just
Are the
throwing
views
away
and
some empty
opinions.
cans. I was like,
No.
hey.
Here you are trying to con some people in the front row with some stadium-priced beer.
Those empty cans were not open, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
You're just like you're like the Rams are kind of nearby. $10 beers.
You should change Lance Winter's name to Lance Splinter.
What?
That's Splinter?
Like Master Splinter?
Exactly.
Oh man. And then
You dirty rat.
oh, there was a bug on that Helmuth's face, by the way.
Well, it was good of Biagio to get rid of it for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Bill too. Like to see Big John and Dodge in a match versus Di.
I don't like DI's chances.
Yes.
I definitely don't like DI's chances.
Man.
Is it Big City Dodge?
And it.
All right.
Big Dodge would kill those 2 in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, DDT from Azrael.
Big DDT.
Putting one, 2,
Wow.
kick out.
How much do you think Big Daddy would pay Di to throw that match?
You know what?
He doesn't
Oddly
need-
enough, clearly the DI doesn't care much for money. I mean, they like money as much as the next one, but it's not. It's certainly not their motivating factor. You know.
Man.
Now, if you paid him in tacos,
Oh man.
Well, that's anybody.
that's
Everybody here.
Yeah, some tacos with that Beyond Meat. Oh.
yeah, the Beyond Meat, absolutely.
And big enzinguri from
The Impossible
smoke machine.
Taco.
He just kicked him in his head?
Yes.
Jeez.
Look, trying to win.
Oh well.
And good on Mark for getting a dead weight out of the ring. Being Flores. Those counts are clearly slow, weren't they, John? Big John.
They're a little bit slow. I think this was Mark's first show with us, if I'm not mistaken. So I spoke to him a couple times about it. He's been brushing up.
Yeah, I mean he's. Excuse me.
It's a red cup this time. I don't
Well-
see any can.
Okay, Toby Keith with your red solo cup.
What I was doing was like helping get rid of trash, and I'm just
Get-
picking up trash.
Getting
There's
drunk
soda
on the
in that red
job.
cup, right?
Getting drunk on the job.
Makes me think that you had a couple of those before you decided to mosey into the Rumble.
Joshua Holdman apparently thinks that we can supply him with cleaning products.
The Social Society. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Social Society.
Yeah, the Social Society.
Is that like a
Yeah,
social,
You could definitely use those. To
like
clean
a
up.
That's
social
like dirty
disease?
trash, right? It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
is that like a social disease?
Yeah, like
The Shadow Society?
No, it's like it's redundancy. I think is what he's talking about. Oh, Azrael! Oh,
Nice.
Holman eats a Bigfoot from the smoke machine.
I don't know if I'd call DI the Social Society, though. That's kind of rude,
Oh, man.
degrading to those poor guys. But okay, Josh, that's how you want to feel about it. That's
Okay,
cool.
now I can't. It's out of the shot. It looks like he's giving him some forearms to the back of the neck. Helmet's fighting back.
Oh,
he's hit him with the headbutt. You didn't see out a shot.
Uh-oh.
This is dirty.
Oh!
Super kick.
Oh
no.
man, that's gonna leave
Man.
like a scar. Oh.
God. Way to kill the high, Helmet.
Big Daddy Dodge says the Shadow Society is going to be on Mount Rushmore. Well, I hope
We
they
don't-
don't.
we don't need- we
I
don't
hope
need
they don't fall off.
we don't need those dirty rocks.
That's a pretty heavy, that's pretty tough.
Man.
Yeah, that was a heck of a comeback there.
Man.
As you can see, both men struggling to make the tag.
Ah.
Both men make the tag. And here we go. Flores and Azrael. Big elbow. Another one.
He clearly had the hair.
Oh, trying to kick his way through. Oh,
That was a
another
closed
elbow.
fist.
That
That's
was
not
an
legal.
elbow. Boom. It's sitting through.
Mitsunoku driver?
One. After all that beating, they're getting one. One count
Hey.
out of them.
He's the champion for a reason.
David Nguyen is watching. How you doing, Dave?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Emerald drop.
Oh, super. That kick was kind of super.
Yeah. And so was this.
Oh,
Pay dirt. Man.
well, yeah,
That's
I
how
thought
you
that
do
was
it,
like.
Josh.
Couldn't tell that was. Yeah.
And then,
Wait,
oh, God.
Spear
Caught him
him
with the
yeah.
spear.
out of midair.
And a
Code
code breaker.
being there at ringside, that spear that hurt me watching it. That was brutal.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I can't.
Emerald Fusion.
Emerald Fusion.
Emerald, the color of things
Green.
that Biagio likes. But anyways,
Money.
yeah, money, exactly,
And emeralds.
and emeralds.
And emeralds, yes.
Look,
Low bridge.
low bridge. Look, Holdman. If you want some Shadow Society shirts, pay full price by all means. Double super kick. Oh man.
Good to hear from you too, Dave.
Double
Oh,
flatliner.
yeah, that's got to be it for him.
1, 2. Oh God.
Oh, it always pays to have a good partner who's always got your back. He breaks up that count.
Yeah, and look at that. Like,
Is that
That was-
Biagio on the outside?
yeah, he that was so uncalled for. I can't believe he did that. And again with the closed fist. Or Mark.
How come your buddies aren't helping? They're just kind of sitting there. Oh, look.
Was this match not a DQ? I mean, really, that's close fist.
That was a cool.
Double teaming. I don't know.
Fighting Freddy right there.
Oh my god.
Boy,
What are they about to?
Gonna beat that guy up again?
Oh no. All right. Come on. And then
oh, this does not look.
not the package
Looking
stuff.
for
Wait,
a package
what?
powder?
Wait, what is he? What is he doing? And oh my god!
B.A. Marcus Frey
Ruining.
joins the fray. Oh my! Look at the difference in size there.
Ruining,
Oh!
ruining what was supposed to be the Shadow Society's crowning achievement. And
Big old boot for ass.
Oh, he
Rail.
just got
So,
crowned.
Former partner.
It doesn't look like he's got any love for
how
anybody
could you let this
there.
happen, John? How could you let this happen?
At least this ref is
He's
good.
serving drinks. He's not paying attention to this.
Oh man. No.
Yeah, if I were Mark, I'd be getting out of there too. I mean,
I mean, God.
Hey, Daddy Dodge says what?
God.
Luther's a legend.
Oh.
Luther's a legend. Yes, he is. Hey, Luther,
Man.
hope you're watching. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh wait. Not a wise move, Helmuth. Not very wise at all.
Oh.
You know, I hate the son of a bitch, but that was good to watch. Hey, can we run that back, Mr. Producer?
He bounced his head off the mat.
Do it again.
There you have it, folks. A double disqualification, or what would you call it?
That
Just
was-
a no contest,
No contest
due
right
to
there.
outside
Yeah,
interference
exactly.
from a random third party, B.A. Marcus Frey, who you will see Sunday, September 12th at American Legion Post 716. Fight to be free. All right, ladies, fight to be free. Just like Tom Petty said, everybody's got to fight to be free. But this time it does really matter to me because we will have 2 titles on the line, etc.
Hey, size me for that belt, Big John. Size me for the belt.
It's yours, man.
It's
All right.
mine. It's mine.
We have gone
Never
way
should've gotten
over.
off you anyway.
We've gone way over, but what we're going to do today is we are going to enjoy trivia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, trivia with Lex Icon. All right. Has everybody got their money?
It was a bad week at the craps table, John.
Yeah. You don't got no money? I got to loan you money again?
Man.
Let's see how much you got.
Where's Big?
One and some 20s.
Okay.
Where's Big?
I'll the 20s.
Where's Big Money Dodge when you need him? Man.
Well, give this kid some money so he can play. We'll go. Everyone throw in a buck.
Hey, thank you.
All right.
I got you. I
Hey,
got
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
All right. Where are we at? Okay, explain the rules to the audience at home.
I ask a question. First person to give you the correct answer, you get 1 shot to answer the question.
Yell louder than John.
If you give me a wrong answer, you're out. If you interrupt the question with a wrong answer, you're out.
Okay, that's fair. If you interrupted with the right answer, you're
Take the
in.
dumpster trophy.
Okay.
All right.
Now there are 3 categories.
Yep. Classic, attitude, or modern.
There you go. Unfortunately, these are all
Ever say
WWF
modern?
questions.
Does anyone ever say modern?
Probably he does, right?
Yeah,
all right.
because I don't have a.
Since
I don't have
I
a.
won last time, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I
don't have
so
a-
I get to pick.
I don't
get
have
to
a
pick
history
the top.
Pangea book around. with your classic era.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Classic?
Classic,
Let's hear it.
yes.
What future WWE Hall of Famer won the first match in WrestleMania history?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Nope. John's out.
Pedro Morales.
Nope.
Is he gonna guess? He gets a guess.
Junkyard Dog.
No.
Wait, Big John gets a
John. Tito Santana.
But he was not. He was not the. I wanted to
That's
say
a
Tito
push, right?
Santana.
It's a push.
Very first match in WrestleMania history.
Yeah.
Tito Santana versus the Executioner. The Executioner, Playboy Buddy Rose under a mask.
I got it. I knew it was either him or Ricky Steamboat because Ricky Steamboat made his debut in the WWF, I think, at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Oh, well, I
stick
should have
with-
said Tito Santana,
I guess we're
especially
sticking-
after my little soliloquy about how awesome he was.
That's why I picked that question.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Still classic. What superstar stole Undertaker's urn at WrestleMania 11 and melted it down to turn it into a gold necklace?
Ted
God-
DiBiase.
Not Ted DiBiase.
No. Papa Shango.
More information, please.
Comma.
There you go. It was same guy. A
Yeah.
different.
Okay, well, he didn't throw any money in, so
No,
no.
it
Okay,
was.
All right.
All right. Classic attitude or modern?
We're gonna go Big John. What do you got for me?
For you,
Yeah,
modern.
modern.
Yeah.
What the-
Hey, it's all right. He'll owe you.
threw the bell in there.
He'll owe you.
Hey,
What
you want
the-
to be on a card or not?
Okay, modern. I want my money back.
You want that wild card championship on your card or
All right,
not?
let's go. Let's go.
I got a lot of places I can go
With-
with it. San Diego.
I know you need the money.
With what WWE superstar did Big E Langston team to challenge Team Hell No for the WWE Tag Team Championship?
Dolph Ziggler.
It was Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania 29.
There we go, baby. You need a loan, Mr. Booker Man?
There you go.
We sticking
All
with
right.
modern, going attitude, or classic?
We're gonna go attitude.
Attitude. All right.
Ah, something that John has a bad of when the society's
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Who received an unwanted haircut thanks to losing a hair versus hair match versus X
Jeff
Pac
Jarrett.
at SummerSlam '98? Jeff Jarrett it
Very
was.
good. All right. Good. Now take back the dollar you owe me. All right. All right. I'll put that one in. All right.
Where we
Let's
going? Where we going?
go. Oh, you got to put one in. Yeah. You got to put one in. Give me that.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go attitude again.
All right.
John's favorite.
That is actually, the attitude was good. But I was watching WCW
I was
during
just saying,
that attitude.
you got the number of these
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Who served as special guest referee when brothers Matt and Jeff Hardy clashed at Vengeance
Lita.
2001? It was Lita.
Damn it.
All right. All right. One more.
Go classic.
Okay, classic.
Oh, don't. Come on. When did the Tyrannosaurus Rex shoot the half on the Triceratops?
You be quiet.
Stone Cold Steve Austin made his WrestleMania debut at WrestleMania 12 by defeating what future?
Savio Vega.
It was Savio Vega.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Royal Ramble, Orange County Championship Wrestling's flagship show on its flagship station, the Free Admission Channel. On behalf of the icon of lexiconography, Lex Icon, I want to thank you for tuning in. And for Big John, Joseph Saint, and Jack Bruce Davidson, this is your host, Jonathan Malice, wishing you a great rest of your week. We know you have many choices with which to spend your time watching, and we want to thank you for spending some time with us. I hope all of your days and nights are profitable, pleasurable, and I hope you take all of your bumps inside the ring.
Come to the show on Sunday.